Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing today on this fantastic Monday evening? Welcome back, Apple. Let me make sure that we're streaming on both platforms. We are. Fantastic. Alright, let's see. Is this working? Nope, I forgot to re-enable the camera. How do I do that again? Oh, hang on, wait. Where is it? There it is. Okay, found in the scene. Working out? Hooray! We're here. How are we doing today, guys? I got some exciting stuff to share today. Some stuff relating to music and some stuff not. I figured we'll start with the non-music stuff first, because I figured that'd be good to share. So last night, I went to Universal for FanFest night. And I went with Fran. We went and vlogged and had fun. So I want to share some of the footage from that because it was a really fun experience. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's just jump right in. Badoop. Perfect. Why is my face cam? Okay, there we go. I forgot I assigned it to a button. We'll let the music play on, but I'll go ahead and lower the volume while we talk here. So, Fran and I went to Universal, and I decided to vlog. So, one thing that really caught my eye that I want to talk about is the Epic Universe store here. It's Epic Universe is Universal Studios' newest park, opening less than 1 month from now over in Orlando. I've been following the progress of that theme park for the past 4 years, I want to say. Just watching update videos, watching the construction of the whole theme park, so it's really cool. And I wanted to leave with some merch. And I'm really upset that I didn't, because we left the park at, I think, 1:30, and by then all the shops in City Walk were already closed. So, that's very unfortunate. But I did want to show off sort of some of the things that we did throughout the day. So where is this in the state of things? This is us in line looking at everything. Okay. Is this where we're in the park? Yeah, okay, so it was an after-hours event. It was pretty fun. I thought it was going to be a lot more crowded based on how Halloween Horror Nights was done. But surprisingly, this one was pretty quiet. The wait times were at most 15 minutes. That was it. So we were able to get on stuff pretty quickly, in and out. That was fun. We saw, I believe this is Star Trek over here. So there was a Star Trek section back here, as well as like places to like try like food and like drinks inspired by in-universe stuff. So we did that. What we ended up doing, though, was... Oh, man. I thought I had a lot more footage. Okay. Turns out I'm missing a whole bunch of footage because, for some reason, my goofy ass forgot to... Or, I guess, didn't hit record. But, what we did was a D&D experience. So, what they did was they put us through a campaign, gave us classes, and then it was pretty much just walkthrough experience. Throughout the whole time, I was talking to Fran about using my Bard charisma on the actors. This is a really cool effect that they did, though. See if... Okay. So they had a dragon projected above us, which was really cool. I don't really know... I can't remember if they did more, but... Yeah, Fran is geeking out. And there goes our bard. As a bard would, yeah. And we just went from room to room. Lore accurate bard? Exactly. It's a lore accurate bard. I would know. I'm one of them. Yeah. Our main goal was to defeat... Was it a beholder? Yeah, our main goal was to defeat a beholder. Sorry, it's been a while since I've like done a full D&D campaign. Yeah, so we did that. That was really fun. Our next stop was Super Mario Land, because that was also part of the experience. I've never been to Super Mario Land. Last time Fran went, she was not able to get into Super Mario Land because it was like an exclusive, like ticketed, or I guess you need a special pass to get in there, and she just didn't have it. So this is our first time in here. So we did the Super Mario Kart ride, which was very cool. I will admit, it was fun. It looks a lot better with the visor on. So they gave you augmented reality glasses, or I guess they gave you headbands, and then attached to the ride there were these visors that would clip on and then like project stuff in front of your eyes. So my camera couldn't see it, unfortunately. But it was a really cool ride. Went through a lot of the Mario Kart 8 maps, which was fun. And yeah, we kept walking around. I think you can see the difference. So this is it. We walked immediately from the entrance of the ride to the station. Look at how bright it is out here. Where is it? Where can I see the outside? I just saw it. Where was it? Look at how dark it is now. It got dark super quick. Next, if I wanted to try out a D&D drink, I'll be compiling all this into a video on the Light channel, if anyone's interested. I'm just briefly going over what we did. I'm hoping that video is going to be going up tomorrow. It was supposed to go up today, but I woke up at 12:35. So it's been... I've been working all day. Yeah, so she got a drink. I got a Mario strawberry soda, which is really, really cool. And then we made our way over to the studio tours, studio tram tours, because there is a whole section dedicated to Back to the Future. The one thing that Fran and I knew going in is that we both had our interests. She's more into the D&D and the Jujutsu Kaisen, which were both part of the events. I was into the Back to the Future and the Super Mario part of the events, so it really just worked out. But the studio tour takes you back in time to Hill Valley, 1955. The story takes place during the events of Back to the Future, which is super cool. So if we go back in time, and we enter Hill Valley, which is really cool. I think everything looks really cool here. I believe, yeah, no, this is the exact set that they used to film the movie back when it came out, which is really, it's a really cool little detail. So everything looks really cool. Back here is where the DeLorean takes off back as it jumps back to 1985, and they had these two strips of fire and a spinning license plate to seem as if the car just took off, which is really cool. So you can see here, it looks like the car just took off. And then they had the town hall. They had the high school dance that Marty performs at. And then they had like this little arcade, or not arcade, what's it called? Why am I forgetting the name? Not a fair. Yeah, sort of like a fair. Carnival games, yes. I don't know why that took me so long to get, but yeah, carnival games. So we were looking around, and we ended up, where is it? Did I skip over it? There was a photo op with the DeLorean time machine, which was super cool. Not only that, but you could take a picture with the first ever time traveler, Einstein the dog. So they had a dog sitting in the seat the entire time, which was really cool. That dog was so well behaved. Fran thought he was an animatronic at first. That's a real dog. But I love the DeLorean. The DeLorean time machine. One of my favorite vehicles of all time. So eventually, we were walking around this area for quite a bit. They had cast members dressed up as locals. So every once in a while, you'd run into someone from the 1950s. Or one of the main characters of the cast. So we ended up seeing this crowd of people, and we were like, what's going on? So as we walked over, we found out that Biff was over here with Marty, and they were just going at it. Do I have anything to action here? Yeah, and then there goes Biff. So there were just interactions like that throughout the night. Fran and I wanted to get a picture with Marty McFly, but Marty was literally zipping around everywhere. So it made it really hard to try and get a picture with him. But eventually we thought, okay, Doc might be a little easier. So we went to go track Doc down, and I swear we chased that man for like maybe half an hour before we were able to get a picture with him. People kept like walking up to him, taking pictures right before we were able to. But they did an event. I assume they probably do this every hour, but in the events of the movie, there is a lightning storm that strikes the clock tower. And in the... Oh, what's up, teeners? How's it going? We're talking about a Universal Fan Fest night. But, so in the story, in 1985, before Marty travels back, the clock tower got struck by lightning and was not working ever since. And it's sort of been a big deal to the town. So, wait, I got an ad? Okay, we'll do. We'll wait for ads to be done. In the meantime, we can watch some random footage that I got. I got so excited just randomly for Johnny Be Good. Here, we'll let footage play of... All I heard was I2 we're talking about. Yeah, we're talking about FanFest night at Universal. I love this dog. 3 ads, 4. Okay, okay. We'll wait. That should be ending in 8 seconds, hopefully. The dog is so cute. OMG. He really is. He's amazing. They had, we saw 2 dogs constantly getting swept in and out, and that's fair. These dogs, I would imagine, would tend to get overwhelmed by this amount of people constantly coming in. Not to mention, they're on their best behavior. Welcome back, teenagers. We're talking about FanFest Night from Universal. A friend and I went last night, and it was really fun. So, we did that. And what were we talking about? Oh, yes, the event. So, oh, swag. It really was. It was fun. So, going back to the events of the movie, the big event of this town is that there was a lightning strike on the clock tower at 10:04 in 1955 on this exact day that he just happens to go back to. So, or I guess in the same week or so. So they pretty much did the event as it happens in real time. So they're like, oh, it's a lightning storm, like tonight. Oh, it came out of nowhere. And what I really like is that I believe the Doc Brown actor is up on top of the courthouse actually doing the what he does in the movie where he's trying to hook up a metal conductor in order to get enough electricity. But what I really liked is where is it? There's a bunch of lightning effects everywhere. But right at the point of the movie where the lightning strikes, they do this cool effect where, because in the movie, the DeLorean is seen speeding down the street because it has to reach 88 miles an hour in order to travel through time. And the reason that he's stuck in the past is that he doesn't have enough power. So, Doc realizes that a lightning strike will be just enough energy in order to get the car to jump. So this is the effect that happens. Which is a really cool effect, because you see all the windows light up in sequence as the car bolts down. There's no actual car, but it's to simulate the car actually going. And then the lightning strike at the top of the clock tower. Everything is just perfectly in sync, and it's so cool. But yeah, then we met Einstein, one of my all-time favorite character meet and greet. And yeah, we spent a while chasing down Doc Brown here. He was walking around constantly, and then he had a timed skit with Marty McFly over at the courthouse. Then, yeesh. Okay, that's just us on the train going on the tram going back. We ended up going back to Harry Potter land because we just like it. Fran wanted to try something from Sanji's Galley. I forget what it was. It was a fruit of some kind. I would need to look it up again. I don't watch One Piece, so I can't I can't confirm what it was. Do you have a picture of it? It's this, whatever this is. It's quote-unquote a fruit. In reality, though, it was a pastry. Almost like a... It was a very dense pastry. Friend and I didn't really like it, so she ended up tossing it. But we ended up going into... Harry Potter. We went to the three broomsticks, I believe, and grabbing butterbeer. Butterbeer is one of the greatest things I've ever had in a theme park. I can't describe like what exactly it is that it tastes like, but man, it's good. And then yeah, we went on Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. That was fun. Fran wanted to go find a Niffler. That was a whole thing. And then we went to go see the Jujutsu Kaisen show, which that was really interesting. Basically, they put you in seats that are like on like shaking platforms, and it's a 4D experience. So anytime a character like did like a really large punch, the seats would physically like shake. anytime like a big gust of wind flew by, giant fans would just blow a bunch of air in your face. It's a really cool experience. But my opinion is that while it's a cool experience and while Jujutsu Kaisen is a fantastic anime, these two don't really go together, because it's just one static shot of the scene as it plays out in front of you. Anime, I personally feel works really well with the fast cuts, and the constant changing of camera angles, FOV changes, all the stuff that goes into like animation. So the fact that we were just sitting from one point of view watching everything unfold in real time, I personally feel sort of took a little away from the energy that normally is in the anime. But that's me. That's my personal opinion. I still really enjoyed it. As a casual JJK fan, it was pretty good. Yeah, that was our night. And then, of course, the second I go back to try and get my merch, the Epic Universe store is closed. And I just collapse on the ground in defeat. Anyway, that is the saga of FanFest night. Once again, vlog will be going up tomorrow on the Light channel. I'm going to go ahead and pause the music here because next thing I want to share is... I said I wouldn't share this until it got released, but I want to share it anyways. I now have the final version of Finding Yourself. And I want to play it because it's really cool. Alright, here we go. This is the version that will get uploaded to streaming services. Right now, I've got some stuff in the background that's cooking for this. Specifically, a music video. I just realized I was muted. Sorry, hang on. Let's back that up. I didn't realize my my capture card was muted. But, yeah, music video in the works. I've got plans. I've got Fran helping me direct it. And then, after that, just gotta get content ready to push it.
Someone help me find out what is real. I want to tell you I'll be right here, even in the darkest times you fear. Say you're finding yourself, but if it's meant to be, darling, why do you have to fly free? I could stay with you, I would support your dreams and give you everything you need.
You'll love to hear it. I'm so proud of this.
Memories played like reels inside an empty hall of thoughts and feels. Lost in fog, cannot see. The road ahead is all unknown to me. I should have told you I'd be right here. There is no need to shed a single tear. You say you're finding yourself, but if it's meant to be,
Vocals sounding a lot better this time around.
you have to fly free. I could stay with you, I would support your dreams and give you everything you need. Oh,
I'm just so happy that all the effort that went into this is finally about to pay off.
play in my head. The best of them are better left
Song of the Summer material right here.
To fly free, I could stay with you. I would support your dreams.
Sounds so amazing.
and
Thank
give
you. I'm
everything
so happy with how this came out.
you need.
It is so cool to finally be able to do this. I really like it. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just so happy that, because this song's been in development since last January. I put it on hold for the longest time because I didn't know how to mix the vocals right, and nothing. I was sort of getting frustrated with how it was, so I shelved it for the time being and just started working on other stuff. But I'm really happy that it's now done. It's ready to be pushed out. Now I'm working on some other things in order to give it like the maximum boost. But man, I am just really happy with how that sounds. It's awesome. Yeah, I love it. It is such a great song. It really does have Song of the Summer written all over it, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Imagine just out of nowhere, because statistically my songs get like maybe like a couple hundred listens per month. Imagine this one just goes straight up to like the hundreds of thousands. I would mind blown if that happened. That'd be awesome. That'd be amazing. It really would. But then I fear people would probably be like, why does his old stuff sound like shit and this one sounds really good? I hope that happens. I would love if that happens, but that's lightning in a bottle right there. That's like a 1 in a million chance. Alright, so I want to work on something that we haven't... So I've been working on this in my off time, obviously, but this is something that we started last week. Something that I've been sort of playing with. You ever be using your music in high-octane games with friends video? That would be awesome. That'd be awesome, Amber. If you could do that. But obviously, I'm not gonna force you to do that. I would love if my music could get pushed like really far. Because that would just mean the world to me. But I've got plans. I want to start investing in maybe some ad spaces, like on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, stuff like that. Because I mean, I'm always getting like pushed new music on Instagram. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll do something like that. Maybe I'll, who knows? Like, I'll give it a try. I'll like pour like, I don't know, $200 worth into like pushing it, and we'll just see where it goes. I'm hoping it'll get a few new listens. Yeah. Anyway, this is what we've been working on last week. I believe it is a sci-fi. It's a demo for a sci-fi game. Like a horror-esque game. So I haven't heard this since I think Friday. So this is gonna be a re-listen for me as well. All right, let's take a listen. Okay. Is that it, or is there anything else? Okay, that's it. Alright, I'm hoping to get at least a 90-second demo done. I think that's possible. But, I think... Hang on, I gotta... Oh, that's unfortunate. Hang on. I needed to send off something earlier, and I completely did not grab the file. Sorry, I was making an instrumental track earlier, and I've been going back and forth with my mom on it since she's the one that needs it, but I completely forgot to send the track. Okay, there we go. That's done. Done and dusted. Okay, perfect. What do I have here is the question. What sounds? What is jet wine? Okay, I can use that. What are you? I think I know what you are, actually. Yeah, I know what you are. I want to create something that's, like, obviously very tense, but I'm also looking to still get, like, a musical element out. So we're going to see exactly what comes out of this. But I've got, like, I'm working on, like, some weird platforms right now. Okay. I want a melodic instrument of some sorts. What we'll find? Beyond me. We need something that's going to fit, though. Something that's going to... Okay. Let me try something here. What key are we in? I don't even know what we're doing. We're in F. I'm not... I'm not feeling that. I like it. It's pleasant. Which means it's not going to fit here. Okay. We got a thing. I'm not looking for something that's, like, blatantly synthy. I'm looking more for a texture. Something that can really, like, fit. Which, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we should probably search in textures. Okay. What's gonna happen if I... Not what I hope. Okay. Unfortunate. Okay. We'll start with that. What was it again? What is a D flat? Okay. Weird. Calm down for a second. Okay. Put this right here. Make it a bit deeper in pitch. Whoa, hang on. What are we looking at in terms of things right now? Okay. Remind me what you are again? It's almost like a sludge. I don't think I'll use it that often. I think... Because I know last time we were talking about creature designs and, like, what exactly we're thinking of in terms of the general, like, feel and creating a creature. I kind of want to go back to the drawing board a little bit. I want to see if we can create something here. Let's go and let's open the Palm Sphere. Find something we can start off of. Let's do... Let's start off a human voice. Sure. Let's start off with that. We're going to transpose it down. Sure, 18. Let's transpose it down 18. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's get a... No. Let's get a course on it. Okay. I'll EQ it afterwards. Let's do texture. What's under process? Let's do bubblescape. Why not? That sounds interesting. Oh, ho, ho. Now we're cooking. Okay, what can we put on top of that? Alright. Reverb, you can stay, I guess. I'm looking for more bass. I guess EQ. Let's go ahead and let's turn up these very quickly. Okay. We're cooking here. What are we gonna do with you? Let's get a wah filter on it. Thought I'd try. Modulation. What could we use? Maybe a phaser. Maybe a flanger. Interesting. Maybe not. Maybe just regular phaser. Still the rate. And let's go ahead and let's put... Where was it? Another inner space on it. Oh, well. That makes sense. I like the sound of it. I think we can do something with this. Let's go ahead and let's just shove it in somewhere, and then we will... Okay, here's what I like about it. It sounds like a growl. Like something's like in the background and it's hungry. That's what I like about this. Because, man, it's like so cool when you get to create stuff like this. No, not all of it. Hang on. I like the last one. So let's match it. Get some slight reverb to it. Just make it sound like it's everywhere around you. Give it... Okay, that's cool, Epic Games. I don't care. Oh, the way it trails off. That's nice. Oh, that was good. Text. Great. Hang on. Okay. I'm thinking what we need is something different. Right here on measure 28, we need something different. I don't know what it is, but it's got to change. Because it's getting a little too stale here. And I just need like 90 seconds of a sample. That's all I need. I say we bring this down. Okay, maybe not that far down. Let's just go down like a step. Let's get that sludge back in here, actually. I think that'll make more sense in context now that we are starting to create the creature. Because in my opinion, this creature can be almost gelatinous in a way, but still like have a mouth, razor sharp teeth, and still be hungry. I think that's sort of the direction that we're leaning in with the sort of creature and just everything that we have. I'm actually gonna go ahead and say that's just ambience. It's not actually part of the creature, but since we're in a space station, stuff has to be like constantly in motion around you. So like we have like, oh, I don't know, a pipe on the wall that's labeled like reused water or something. I don't know, just off the top of my head. Back up a little bit. It's just supposed to make you feel like the environment is like almost like when you're hypersensitive to everything, you can hear the sound of like a clock ticking. You can hear the sounds of like every single individual leaf rustling on a tree. Because when you're scared, your senses are heightened. And I want to try and portray that the best I can. I want to try and get everything to be like nice and like sonically accurate to what a horror atmosphere should feel like. So that's sort of what we're trying to go for here. And I like this sound because it almost has a like creatures walking and it's lifting each of its claws individually. Something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and position that right here as well, but we're going to shorten the duration on that. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot last time we learned that it doesn't matter if you move stuff around. It's not going to do anything. If that's the case, can we... Not a pleasant sound. Can we... No. Okay, so that means what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to manually lower the volume of this. Just bring it a little higher. Okay, perfect. I want another instrument in here. Something that's actually melodic. We'll have to play around with stuff. Because I like the high-pitched shrill of the one that we have already, but I need to find something else that's going to, like, actually do something. Well, that's something. Mod wheel adds reverb. Hang on. I've been lied to. There's no reverb. Okay. Part of me kind of likes this. Okay. Um. Whoa. Hang on. Don't pan left. I like that bass. That's a cool bass. I'm gonna try that actually. I'm gonna see how this goes. Something like that. I don't know. You could probably make it sound really like distant and hollow. Make it sound like you're hearing something like diegetic in the environment. I could see that being kind of cool. It's like you're not sure if you're actually hearing it or not. Okay, so what we gotta do now is filter a majority of the middle out of this. Just play your little thing right here. Okay, yeah. I'm liking. Let's not that. Let's go ahead and still on the same reverb down here. I like the tone of that. It sounds very like. Am I hearing music? Esque? Like, it's one of those like, whoa, what am I hearing? Like, is that like in my head? Like, that's cool. I like it. It's fantastic. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There we go. Just like that. All right, and then bring all this down here. Just something that's going to give you like a little taste of a melody. I think it's just what we need. And okay, I'm gonna say that pitch is gonna trail off. Give me non wheel? No, that's not what I want. What is it? Pitch bend. That's what it is. Okay, where's my pencil tool? A little bit more. Alright, great. You're gonna play that game? I think that's it. I think that's like the perfect fall off. I'm gonna go ahead and extend this just a tiny bit more. Yes! Perfect! Yes! Okay. For this one in particular, I don't know why messing with just pitch bends and like just slightly detuning notes is like giving the perfect vibe. Okay. Where are we at with this? We need to be around right here, I think. We'll see right here. There's our semi problem. We gotta tune everything back. I'm sure it knows where it's supposed to be. We'll extend this out a little bit more. Let's try that again. Hang on. Yeah, let's go from here very quickly. It sounds like a breath. Okay. I'm starting to not like it anymore, and I think I know why. Let's go and let's bring this up here. Where do I want this? Maybe on the 5th? Okay. Yeah. No, that makes me uneasy. In like all the right ways possible, that makes me so uneasy. I don't even like know how to describe it, but it really is just that unsettling like music. It just sounds so weird. Really creepy. I like it. Okay, I think that's probably going to be what I submit. Let me go ahead and let me send this off. I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys with music. Why won't my music work now? There we go. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and export this. Everything good? Yep. Do I have a file for this yet? I think I do. Okay. Perfect. Getting that exported. Let me find it very quickly, because I realized I don't have it pulled up in File Explorer. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. Let's go and let's pick up on a new project. Let's go back to Deep Space very quickly. Because I want to go back to Deep Space. Deep Space is such a fun project. And we're getting close to the end. What do we say? We're on track 7 out of 12? Planned tracks, I'll say. I always make sure to say planned because there might be more. Very unlikely that there's going to be less. Somewhat likely that there's going to be more. Okay. Where's my phone? Yeah, just make sure no one's texting me because I've got people that need my attention left and right. So, making sure that we're on the good side of things. Am I missing something? No, I'm not. Okay. I'm just getting random pings from servers. Okay. Whenever it decides to load. That would be nice. That would be very nice. I do want to listen to that music again very quickly. Just hear what came out. Well, hang on. I do like the way it came out. Came out pretty nice. Sort of use the noises to hide the music. Man, that dial tone really gets you. Oh man, it's so creepy and I love it. I would love to see a whole like furbished game. Okay, so here's how I would go about a game like this. Since not only do you need to think about the composition side of things, but you also need to think about like the game side of things and how it's going to interact. I would put every single one of those tiny elements on repeat. So you sort of get like, I don't know, section A where you hear that like first beginning like segment with like all the melodic stuff and the strings. Yeah. Because imagining that this is for a game that we don't really know the length of, I would just sort of let it free roam. Hang on, I'm quickly responding. Da, da, da. Okay, I'm gonna let this play while I quickly finish this. remind me where this sits in the soundtrack again. It's after Message from Deep Space, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, so what do we have done? This done, this done, this done. We go, okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We do Planet, let's start Planet 2 today. That's probably what I want to get done, most of all. I'm thinking maybe this chord progression might be something that gets tied into Planet 2. Because now it's sort of like showing you the way and like where they went. I'll look at that in a second. Okay, I want to quickly go back to this. All right, I'm liking this. let me hear this again because I'm working on getting this to sound a bit more in the mix. Currently, it sounds on top and it sounds a bit weird. So we're trying to mix it a little better. That sound better? It does sound a little better. Let me hear another noise. Yeah, okay, that way it's not in front of everything. It sort of sits a little bit better. It's rooted in it. Doesn't feel like it's gonna like overpower anything. Let me hear the transition. I just love how this track sounds. It's one of those tracks that I'm just like, yes. Yes. Who's calling? Hang on, chat. Give me a quick second. I will be right back. I'll let music play in the background. Alright, sorry about that, chat. I need to quickly open up a different project file, because we need to work on what we were working on earlier. Alright, we'll get to that in a second. Sorry, I'm all over the place right now, because I've got quite a few projects on my plate right now. We'll save for now, because I liked what we did. I'll have to re-export it. What I think I'm going to do is, all the stuff that we have exported is just purely demo stuff. I have to, yeah, let me take a listen to this very quickly. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to make sure this sounds good. Really? Okay, that's a bit weird. I'm gonna go ahead and put a compressor on this. I think that'll probably be the answer to my problems here. But yeah, for anyone curious, do you want to hop on calls so I can describe? Yeah, actually, that'd be great, Jonah. I'll hop into Goonies. Okay. All right, what are we looking for?
So, what I had a problem with originally is when you did the guitar, it was. Can you share your screen so I don't have to like have your stream run and hear you twice?
Yeah. All right, should be working.
I had with the guitar was that the string was higher, and
Strings were higher.
like then yeah, like it felt unnatural, almost as if like it was a melody guide at that point.
I can turn it down.
Yeah, like bring it down maybe an octave. I want to hear it down the octave. I'm sorry. What? Why are you? Sorry, Mom just broke into my room.
That's fine.
What if? Hear me out. We switch the guitar out for a bass.
For a bass? Oh, actually, I might be able to do that. Hang on. Okay, I've got a bass down here. Let's see how that sounds.
And that's it, isolated, right?
Yeah. I think if I were to do a bass, I'd probably do like a something like that.
Hold on, let's play it from the beginning so that, like, with this and stuff, so I can see if I can sing along with it, just, like, see if I can get it down, you know?
Okay.
I wanted to fit in, but I'm getting over it. I'm getting over it and learning how to deal. I wanted to be cool, but I'm getting over it. I'm getting over it. That's the way I feel. I took a swing, I took a shot, I didn't make it. I had a chance, but if the chances are gone, I take the longer view, so it's done, it's through. I'm getting over it and moving on. I wanted to go home, but I'm getting over it. I'm getting over it and facing what is true. My dad's not coming back, but I'm getting over it. I'm getting over it, 'cause what else can I I do. It would be great, it would be better than amazing. I'd give a lot to get him back, but I know at the end of the day, we've all moved away. I'm getting over it and letting go. I'm becoming a man. Maybe all that it means is I face the world for what it is, and not what I wish it would be. I'm becoming a man, standing tall and taking my place for all I miss. I'm proud that this is heaven. This is me. If I said it's not the way that I planned it, I don't blame you. I don't blame him. I don't blame them. You can move really far, but you are who you are. I'm getting over it. I'm getting over it. And learning who I am.
All right, so are we
Yeah.
good with the bass taking that line and then the guitars just sort of sticking to their chords?
Yes. I think at the beginning it is far too like apparent with it being guitar.
I'll fix that. There's something I gotta tweak to not sound muted. But then the guitars
Yeah.
come
Yeah, I'm not mad about the guitars coming in there.
in. They'll just stay on section B where they belong.
Yeah. Am I insane, or was there like this weird ticking noise, or was that like a metronome?
That's the bass.
Interesting.
It's like the way that it's like that it thinks I want to play is adds like a little tap sound, which I don't, so I gotta manually
Yeah.
fix it. As long
I was
as you're
about to say,
happy
not
with the
digging.
general sound, I will go in and fix it. I will make it sound clean. I'll fix it up, polish it.
Yeah, I wasn't digging that extra tap there.
Yeah, I gotta fix it. It's whatever instrument this is.
I really like. I think there's. Is there an organ in there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I really like how that. I really like because I don't know what it is. It just meshes well with everything else.
Well, because it's in the original soundtrack. I was doing a stream earlier, a work stream, and I was going over like the soundtrack and like the stuff that I was like particularly looking at was like being a geek, if that's what it is, and then little more homework. And in 2 of the 3, there is an organ part in there, and I was like, okay, it's like something that sort of
Well,
sits in the
remember,
background.
if that's what it is, was meant to be this song.
Yeah, which is why I was looking at it. I was like, okay, these tracks are like the closest that resemble it. Therefore, I will take those inspirations for how it'll sound. So I was like, okay,
Yeah.
guitar, acoustic guitar, or a piano, acoustic guitar, organ, and then a bass line, like a bass guitar.
Is it really acoustic? I thought it was electric.
Some
They're almost-
songs,
Oh, well,
some songs have electric, some have acoustic.
yeah, like I know in the opening number it's electric.
Yeah, those higher energy numbers have electric. The calmer numbers, like if you listen to a little more homework, it literally starts off with guitar and piano chords.
Interesting. What?
And then if you listen to If That's What It Is, it literally starts with guitar.
Yeah. Oh yeah, cause the bum ba bum bum bum.
Yeah.
Ba 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 bum.
That's electric guitar, or not electric. It might be electric and acoustic, but it's definitely an acoustic sound.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Okay, if you're happy with this, I will make the adjustments and I'll send it to you in a couple minutes.
Yeah, it's coming out good. I actually need to practice with it because it's a bit different from what I know. Like I'm
Yeah.
so used to hearing the piano and like going off that for my cues and my timing that I just need to make a few adjustments in my stuff.
I tried to
And
make
of course, I go ahead. Yeah.
I tried to make it easier to know when to come in because obviously the piano is the intro. I believe measure 5
Well,
where the bass comes
I know
in.
it's two measures. It's two measures. No,
It's-
it's four. It's four measures of just straight music.
Yeah, and
I
then
believe.
when the bass comes in should be when you come in. And
Did you
then
do that for the other verse as well? Because that's only like two measures. The other verse.
the other verse. Do you want me to?
Well, can I just? Oh, hold on. Let me hear it from. Let me hear it from. The I took a swing. I took a shot. I didn't make it. I had a chance, but if the chances are gone, I take the longer view. So it's done, it's through. I'm getting over it and moving on. I wanted to. Okay, yeah. So I'm thinking, cause, do you hear what I mean, though, right?
Yeah. I mean, I can
It's a
literally
very quick turn.
just do this.
And moving on. I wanted to go home, but I'm getting. Yeah, I like that.
Okay, so we're keeping that?
Yeah, let's
Alright.
keep that.
Cool. We'll do it.
Especially because my cue in is that. I wanted to go home, but I'm getting over it. Yeah.
If you'd like, I can also add it to the bass, so it'll sound like this, hopefully. Nah, I don't like that. It's gonna stick there.
I was gonna say I'm not vibing with that.
Alright, so there you go. Now you got the piano part, and then the bass is where you come in.
Yeah.
Alright. Any other changes that are like major?
Let me hear the and letting go. So that's the second verse ending.
Second verse ending right here.
Yeah. Amazing. I'd give a lot to get him back, but I know at the end of the day we won't move away. I'm getting over it and letting go. Okay, for this part, let's pull back on organ.
Pull back on
Add
organ?
more. Pull back on organ, more on piano.
Alright.
Yeah, okay. Let me just, yeah. I just want to hear how it sounds if we boost piano over organ.
Yeah, everything's down to 6.4.
Becoming a man. Maybe all that it means is the days the war. Yeah, I like that a lot better. What are your thoughts on that? I think the organ has the undertone versus
Yeah.
the prominent.
Because I think this song really needs those chords. Mom was very hesitant about the organ. She's like, I'm not liking that. I'm like, okay, but we need straight chords to root everything. That
Yeah, I do
piano
agree
is very
that the
fast.
I do agree that the organ is necessary. I think it makes everything a lot better. But I feel like in this case, just for this verse, because the piano chords add because of how hard they're struck versus like the very calm switch between the like I feel like the piano chords their tone adds more emotionally. Like
Yeah.
there is something rooted in there. like the back and forth, the ba da 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 da. It adds
Yeah.
suspense. It adds that. It adds Evan coming to clarity. Like he is finally realizing this, and I
Mhm.
feel like I really like that a bit more than having the organ. I feel like the organ adds like a very mysterious tone instead
It's
over
I wouldn't say
suspense.
mysterious. I'd say maybe just a clean like root. It's just meant to
Yeah.
sort of fill out the instrumentation of it a little bit more. Yeah. All right. I can work on the bass part. Other than that, any requests? Anything else?
Can I hear the last and learning who I am?
Yeah.
Are who you are. I'm getting over it. I'm getting over it. And learning who I am. Way back up a bit, like a tiny bit.
Tiny bit.
Yeah. And can you briefly find who you are? Getting over it. I'm getting over it. And learning. Okay, hear me out. No music starting at the and. So, so can I just hear what it would be like if it was you can move really far, but you are who you are. I'm getting over it. I'm getting over it. No music.
Getting over it.
And learning. Like if we cut the music at and instead of so like because it feels like
So you want to take out these two chords right here?
yeah, just to see what it's like.
Okay, let's take a shot at that.
Who you are, I'm getting over it. I'm getting over it. And learning who I am.
There needs to be something here.
Yeah, I was just saying, it's not like and learning who I am.
I don't know.
No, I'm not digging that. I thought I had something there, but it didn't work out the way I thought it would.
Because those chords are kind of important in order to get us back to the
To
one.
the original, yeah.
Because you go from here.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Because it's the E minor at E minor? Yeah. Where is it? I don't even think I have my. There we go. What? That's not right. What is it? Oh, no, it's not, is it? It's an F7? No, I don't even think I'm reading that right. It's a C?
You guys are playing Fall Guys? It's wild.
Fall Guys. We're playing Fall Guys? What's up, Bug? I didn't know we were playing Fall Guys.
Fall Guys in 2025.
I literally do not know what he's talking about in terms of Fall Guys. So this must be something new.
Oh, I guess you didn't read some sort of message he sent you.
Did Tina not message you? No, she came in chat earlier, but apparently didn't say anything. Thanks, Tina. I do love these chords, though. They're nice.
Learning who I am. All right, well that's since you gotta go. I think those like the few changes that we made are like. I think that's all I had in mind.
All right, I'll get this bass line properly sorted out.
Yeah, if I have any other things, I'll message you later.
All right, sounds good.
All right, later. Have fun with your stream.
All right, see ya. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off camera. I'm gonna go ahead and send you guys somewhere. Who do I want to send you to today? Who's live? Let's take a look. We'll go over to Char Stream. Why not? That'll be fun over there. All right. Well, thank you everyone so much for joining us today's live stream. It's been such a productive live stream. I'm super excited. We've got a lot of stuff in the works. Reminder, Universal Vlog coming out tomorrow on the Light channel. I'll be getting that done tonight and then into tomorrow morning, and it'll be up by 12. Thank you all so much for tuning in, but unfortunately, I got to, so I'll catch you all later. Bye-bye.